There's thinking, and then there's deep thinking, a depth of mind that doesn't settle for surface level answers, surface level emotions, or surface level experiences. Deep thinkers move through life differently. They notice what others overlook, feel what others suppress, question what others accept, and understand life in a way most people never will. Deep thinking is rare, and it's often misunderstood. People may see you as intense, quiet, complicated, overly analytical, or too serious. But the truth is simple. Deep thinkers are built differently. If you've ever wondered whether you belong to this rare group, today's video will reveal the 9 signs that only true deep thinkers display. These aren't generic traits you could find in any personality video. These are the psychological markers, the inner mechanics, of a mind that operates on another level. Let's begin. You question the underlying structure of everything. Most people question outcomes, but deep thinkers question the structure behind the outcome. You don't just ask, what happened? You ask, what caused this to happen? What belief is behind this? What system shaped this? What assumptions are we ignoring? Your mind naturally dissects the invisible architecture behind all things. Ideas, relationships, society, even emotions. This is why deep thinkers often appear skeptical or difficult. But really, you just can't accept anything at face value. You see the hidden mechanisms beneath all human behavior. You seek meaning, not stimulation. Deep thinkers aren't driven by excitement, entertainment, or distraction. You're drawn to ideas, stories, and conversations that carry weight. Philosophy, psychology, purpose, identity, human nature. You're not addicted to dopamine, you're addicted to meaning. This makes your attention incredibly selective. You can't force yourself to enjoy shallow conversations or empty goals. You crave depth the way others crave comfort. And that craving sets you apart from almost everyone around you. You analyze emotions with the same depth you analyze ideas. For most people, emotions are simple: happy, sad, angry, stressed. For a deep thinker, emotions are layered, symbolic, and revealing. You don't just feel, you interpret. You ask yourself, where is this emotion coming from? What does it say about me? What wound is being activated? What truth is hiding beneath it? You treat feelings like portals into the subconscious. This makes you emotionally sophisticated, but also emotionally intense. You often understand your emotions better than you can express them. You prefer solitude because it's where your mind expands. Deep thinkers are rarely lonely when they're alone. In solitude, your mind opens, explores, creates, questions. You become almost more alive. While others fear the silence, you thrive in it. Solitude is not your escape. It's your natural environment. This doesn't mean you dislike people. It means your inner world is so rich, so active, so meaningful that being alone is not a void. It's a sanctuary. Deep thinkers need solitude the way athletes need recovery. It recharges your mind and brings it into alignment. You see connections everywhere, patterns, symbols, parallels. Deep thinkers naturally link ideas across different domains. A conversation about relationships becomes a reflection on human behavior. A movie becomes an exploration of morality. A childhood memory becomes a metaphor for adulthood. You see patterns in people, truth in contradictions, and meaning in coincidences. This ability makes you creative, intuitive, and often ahead of your time. But it also means your mind rarely shuts off. You live in a constant state of synthesis where everything connects to something else. You feel the weight of existence more intensely than others. Deep thinking often comes with existential awareness. You can't ignore the big questions, the nature of life, the fragility of time, the uncertainty of the future. You sense the temporary nature of everything. The world's illusions don't hold you, you see through them. While others distract themselves from existential discomfort, you walk straight into it. This gives you wisdom, perspective, and depth, but also heaviness. Your mind refuses to live superficially even when it would be easier to do so. You have an inner life no one fully sees. Deep thinkers carry a universe inside them. Thoughts, ideas, fears, dreams, unanswered questions, invisible worlds. You often feel like only a small fraction of your inner world is ever expressed. Not because you're hiding something, but because it's impossible to translate your depth into everyday language. This is why deep thinkers often feel misunderstood, even by people they trust. It's not that you're distant, it's that your inner world is vast, complex, and hard to articulate. You detect authenticity instantly, and dishonesty even faster. Deep thinkers have highly refined psychological intuition. You can sense when someone is pretending. You notice micro-expressions, tonal shifts, forced laughter, emotional inconsistencies. You know when someone is avoiding the truth, when they're wounded, when they're insecure. Your mind reads people the way others read text. This makes you trustworthy, empathetic, and emotionally intelligent. But it also makes you intolerant of superficiality, manipulation, or emotional games. Authenticity is your native language, and you feel spiritually allergic to anything else. You cannot stop thinking, even when you want to. This is the final and most defining sign. Deep thinkers don't think because they choose to. They think because they must. Your mind is always moving, analyzing, observing, imagining, evaluating. Even when you relax, ideas continue to unfold in the background. You don't just live in the world. You interpret it, decode it, understand it. Your thoughts can be heavy, complex, and relentless. But they also make you who you are, perceptive, profound, and unlike anyone else. Here's the truth. Deep thinkers are rare, not better, not worse, just rare. A deep thinker isn't someone who knows more. It's someone who sees more, feels more, questions more, and refuses to live on the surface of life. And while this depth can feel isolating at times, it is also a tremendous gift. Deep thinkers shape the world, challenge the world, and elevate the world. If these 9 signs resonate with you, then you're not overthinking. You're thinking at the level of someone who sees reality in its true complexity. Most people swim, you dive. And in a world built for swimmers, divers often feel out of place. But divers also reach places others will never touch. Your depth is not a burden, it's your superpower.